Hi, I'm Hazook, and I inline figure skate and I also figure skate. I make videos every now and again about mostly inline skating, sometimes figure skating, and I want to share with you guys today what is in my skate bags. So, because my ice bag is packed right now, I suppose we shall start there. These extremely overexposed skates are my figure skates. These are Matrix Supreme blades on Resport exclusives. I'm overbooted. I know that. You do not have to tell me in the comments. The circumstances under which I got these skates basically kind of made it so I couldn't choose the type of boot, and it's really confusing and complicated. I know that I'm overbooted. I don't lace up fully. It's an issue. My skate bag, which is the same for both inline skating and figure skating, is a basic Adidas, I don't know, duffel bag, sports bag, something like that. I have a cute little pride pin, a Low Life Montreal pin. Low Life is a roller skate retailer in Montreal that I like to buy from because I like supporting small businesses. And a cute little Canadian pride pin. So we got your basics. We have soakers, these are actually hockey soakers, just because they're easier to buy at Canadian Tire. I have blue guard dog skate guards. I have Thinnies socks that I use for both inline skating and roller skating. A microfiber towel to wipe down blades. It's very important. I have a microfiber drying mat. This is mostly for when I store things at my house, or if I'm in a car for a really long time and I want to dry them inside the car. I set them out on here. Usually I don't take this with me. This is kind of more for where and how I store skates. And my two other main features, I guess, of my skating bag is this, which is in a cute little pencil case, but it's basically a mini first aid kit. Which I find extremely important, especially if you're roller skating, but even if you're figure skating, because you know you're gonna get blisters and cuts and all kinds of crap. So we have moisturizer, some band-aids. The sticky, it like sticks to itself. It's not tape, but like it's really confusing, and it's good for wrapping up joints if you sprain things, because I'm very reckless. I have some sports tape, eye drops for dry rinks, more moisturizer, nail clippers. I also usually keep a pocket knife in here. I had to take that out a couple days ago, and I can't remember where I put it. And more moisturizer. There's also some gauze in here. Again, this is more for roller skating. If I have a really bad scrape, then it's good to have. Never had to use it before. Hopefully I won't, but it's good to keep. My other bag within a bag is this little shaving kit bag that I kind of got for free somewhere. I can't remember where. Inside, it's the same idea. It's miscellaneous things that are kind of chunky and can't be just laying in the bag. We have some deodorant foam tape. This is mostly for when I have blisters or bruises on my ankles. Then I put some tape on it, and it hurts my feet a little bit less when I'm skating. I have a mini screwdriver. This is mostly for tightening screws if there's ever an issue with my skates. Again, another thing that I've never had to use, but it's better to keep just in case. I have some spare laces. Again, can never be too careful. I have some chalk wrapped in cardboard. This is again more for roller skating than for ice skating. Everything's in the same bag, so I never bothered taking it out. I have more eye drops. That was a little bit redundant, so I don't know, this shouldn't be in there. More moisturizer. I have an issue. And my skating journal, which is in my video here. Hope that was the right corner. Which helps me just make sure that I kind of keep track of what I'm doing, keep track of what I'm supposed to be doing, and things I should be working on. Helps me plan out my sessions a little bit better. I also have an on-ice bag that I take with me onto the ice whenever I'm skating. If I'm skating on ice, that was redundant. I keep all my valuables in here, anything that I don't want to leave in the change room just because, I'm a little bit paranoid. Keep my handy dandy gloves in here, very important. Keep wallet, keys, phone typically. I also keep my earbuds in here. I also have two masks because the first one usually gets really gross after skating. I have some lip balm, some loose candies because I'm a mess, and some sanitizer. It's all, again, really basic, just don't want to leave these in the change room and or want to have them handy on the ice. Oh, and a water bottle that I don't have pictured here because it's in the kitchen somewhere. Sadly, because change rooms aren't a thing right now, I don't have a lot of the stuff I'd like normally keep for warm-ups. So anything from like a jump rope to resistance bands to, those are the main ones. I could warm up outside, but it is also typically -10 outside, or +10 because Canada's being a little bit weird right now, and I'd rather not. So that's what's in my ice bag. In my roller skate bag, I have a lot of the same things. I keep the same shaving bag, I keep the same first aid kit, I keep the same thinny socks, and then I think everything else I change. So this is my inline skate. It is a snow white frame on GAM boots. I have very generic black outdoor wheels and also a Roll-Line, I think Ambra toe stop. These skates need to obviously be retaped again. I will be making a video on that sooner or later. So, when I don't have my roller skate stuff in my skating bag, I keep it in a little box here. This is mostly just kind of for storage and for safekeeping, just so it doesn't get all around my room and it's easier to pack between bags. We have, this is a spare box of toe stops just for the next time that these wear down. We have a resistance band, we have spinner board, jump rope is somewhere in my room. These are again like warm-up stuff that I can't take with me to skating anymore. This is almost random, but I have a set of American toe stops that I bought accidentally and I have not done anything with. I have a skate leash, which is a very, very awesome thing for skaters to have, and I'm going to show you guys how to use it. I think for inline skaters and roller skaters, these are super useful, especially if you don't want to stink up your bag after a session. The way I use this, it's probably not great for the frame, but basically I pass it through the underside here, the gap here, and then I hook it around the toe stop. And basically it's a way of holding your skates without putting them inside your bag. So after a session, if they're really gross, as they sometimes get, it's nice to be able to carry them without much hassle and without putting them in your bag. Another thing a skate leash can be used for is stretching. If you hook your foot through this, which sounds weird, but bear with me, you can pull it into position. So like practicing a Beelman or a hair cutter or even a catch camel can be a thing you can practice with a skate leash. Lots of uses. You can also, I think, use it to like tie up a yoga mat. Haven't done that before, but worth looking into, I suppose. 1,000,001 uses. Super cheap, super awesome to get. You can also make it if you want to, I suppose. It's a fairly easy design. It's just a loop and a long bit of cord. It's not cord. Fabric? Whatever this is. So, other things in my box include a spare axle and bolt for my wheels. My old Speed Max wheels that I don't know why, but I've kind of kept. They don't have their bearings in them anymore because I took them out and put them in my new wheels because I didn't want to buy new bearings. I have 2 more sets of laces, and I don't know where these came from. Good to have though, I suppose. I have a couple extra spare black tires. The wheels that I got were a set of 8 because they were for generic inline skating and not specifically inline figure skating. I haven't really found a problem with them yet. Frankly, I think it's a perfect budget option, and it's also nice just to have a couple spare wheels on hand just in case. We also have one of the most important things that need to go into your skate bag is your Allen keys. These things, don't leave your house without them, please. I've done it before. I've driven to a court that was about 40 minutes away by car and forgotten these, and my toe stops were loose and I couldn't skate, and it was a very, very sad day. Don't leave your house without them. I have a cute little pouch that I made that I put them in just so that they don't tear the inside of my bag. I'm also missing one, and I think it's upstairs somewhere. Oops. I also have a couple extra pairs of gloves. I use different gloves than my skating gloves for inline skating. Basically, these already have holes in them, and I don't mind if they become more wrecked. Miscellaneous used toe stops. I don't know why I keep these. I think I'm just too lazy to get rid of them, and I don't know how to properly get rid of them, which is an issue I'll resolve later. Also, when I go inline skating, I take 2 rags and some bug spray with me. Bug spray because this is Canada and there's bugs everywhere. Towels so I can just put them down on the ground and tie my skates without, you know, getting my pants and my skates dirty. This is another thing that I don't have with me right now, and I should find it because they're important. Elbow, wrist, and knee guards. Very important. Probably should also have a helmet, but I don't because apparently I don't care about my cranium. Especially if you're starting out, these are very, very important things for you to have just to make sure that you don't sprain or break or scrape anything. I've sprained my wrist before from skating. And I didn't realize it was a sprain until like a week later. Basically, you just want to make sure that you protect your joints and you protect your limbs. Inline skating can be pretty dangerous. You tend to be on rougher surfaces than ice, and you're not going to slide as far. A lot of force and energy get put into friction and also into breaking joints rather than sliding across the ice. So guards, keep them. It's good to have. And wear them. Unlike me, I'm a bad influence. I think that's it. I probably forgot some stuff. If I did, here they are. Tell me what's in your skate bag, because I want to know. I think it's really interesting to see all the differences that people have in their skate bags, and it's also nice to kind of get ideas for like, oh, maybe I should steal that and I should put that in my skate bag. So let me know what you guys put in your bags down below, and I will see you guys soon. I feel like I keep having to say that I'm back just because I keep going on like mini hiatuses. Just gonna throw everything in the same box. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. I also have an off-ice bag, or on-ice bag. Nope. We have some essentials in here. Oh, I guess this isn't an essential. That's fine. It's fine. Doing great. Moving right along.